And one day I got a phone call, unknown number. I answered it, and it was Diddy. And I was like, fanboyed out, like, what? He's like, man, I'm a big fan, man. You killed that movie, boo, boo, boo. Hey, I heard you coming to New York next week to do 106 in Park. Hey, pull up at the Sandra store. You can get whatever you want. Like, boom, go out there, go up there, look fresh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Diddy's looking out for me, man. I never met him when I got to New York. I just went to the Sandra store, and they was like, opened up the gates for me. I geared up, boom, boom, boom. Never met him when I was there for those couple days. Then, that was January. February, because Stomp came out January 17, 2007. So February was All-Star in Vegas that year, 2007. Never forget it. So went to the All-Star game. It's crazy. And then my boys, my partners, they roll with Diddy tough. There was the band for Bad Boy for a long time. They're like, hey man, Diddy said you can come to the Palms. He's having an after party. He had the big one with the pool.
Yeah. I've been in that one. I've been in that one.
So, I went up there, it was packed. I was in the lobby for lines trying to get in. They was just security escorted me through. And Diddy was just, so this went on for about a year. Any parties he had,
he would go.
I didn't know that there was other parties.
Yeah. You wasn't at them parties.
I wasn't at those parties.
Okay.
I was at the big party. And then Diddy called me one day after I did Cadillac Records. He came to the premiere of Cadillac Records in New York. And he was like, man, you killed that. He said, I'm up for this movie or this show. It was a movie, Raisin in the Sun.
Yeah.
He's like, I need an acting coach, man. So I put him with my acting coach that I had since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he my acting coach, big shout out, Josh Patan, wonderful, phenomenal acting coach. And he started working with him. Then Diddy was on a series for a little bit, and then he was working. So he was always looking out. So I think it was just now looking back, it's like the groomage, right?
Yeah.
So I was. The BET Awards were happening in town. I didn't go because I wasn't nominated. So I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not nominated. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting my black behind at the crib. So about 2:30 in the morning, 2:15, 2:30 in the morning, phone rings. This is an unknown number. I don't answer unknown numbers. But my wife looking at me like,
yeah.
Who is that?
Pick that up.
I want to know about this.
And put it on speaker.
Yeah.
Picked it up. I say, who is this? It's Sean. I'm like, Sean? It's Puff. I'm like, oh, what's good?
You talking low like that?
Talking low. So I was like, hey, what's good? I said, what's cracking? He said, we didn't see you tonight at the BET Awards. We didn't see you tonight. He said,
he checking in.
He said, what you doing? I was like, oh man, I'm at the crib. He said, oh yeah, we over here at the he said, I'm over here at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I said, oh, for real? So who over there? Just me.
What? Come on, man. That man ain't said. You serious?
He said, just me. So my wife, I'm over here on the suspect list.
What the hell?
So I'm like, nah, man, I'm in bed, bro. I'm good. He's like, and just hung up.
But did he ever give you signs?
No.
Did you ever give him any sign, any reason?
No, nothing whatsoever. So I'm like, man, but now I got smoke in my house. So my wife looking at me like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know, this man just called me. Like, I don't know what's going on. So anyway, people, when I posted that on IG, people was like, the comments was like, but did you go? You did. They was like,
right.
did you
did leave it like in limbo.
And I'm like, I gotta respond to this. But I was like, the only way people
School y'all, this OB Media. Columbus shirt goes crazy, and he said that Diddy invited him to come to his hotel room in about 2:30 in the morning. That was just crazy. Diddy know what he was doing, man. When you went there, he would have brutalized that shit. He would have taken that shit from you, because that ninja was always on some wild timing. He was always on some fruity timing, man. Why the hell you be calling someone in 2 in the morning to come to your hotel room and you're the older one there? Man, that ninja was really a fruity type of dude. But it is what it is, man. Need to watch a full video. A lot of detail is in this shit. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it.
We listen, whereas if you said, they listen to Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle say some shit they know is fact. I was like, hell no, I didn't go. It's crazy. It's ridiculous what I look like going to a grown man's hotel room in the middle of the night. It's ridiculous. Anything's possible. with this man. Like Kevin Garnett winning the NBA championships, anything's possible. I wasn't playing those games with P. Diddy that night. It could have changed everything.
Damn, man.
So you were not surprised when all of this came out in the open at
No,
all?
I wasn't, because I have, as I gotten further deeper into the game, people talk. So I would hear stories, but I never saw nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can't be like...
Yeah, because you didn't go to those other parties.
Yeah, I didn't know there's after party.
You didn't go to that hotel that night.
I didn't go to that goddamn hotel.
That's the part.
I put that for
So, have you seen him since that happened?
No,
Have you spoke to him since that happened?
I did see some things one time, and I escaped. Well, it's not, that sounds dramatic, but I was, I thought, I'm an arts kid, so let me give some context. Growing up in art school, in high school, it was the first time I saw, men, boys, they were we was in junior year, going together, holding hands in school and kissing and stuff. I was but I didn't want to judge them. They were talented, you know what I mean? And so there was this understanding and what is it called? Just non-judgment about it.
Yeah.
So I was always been, non-judgment about people's sexuality. But, people that you've seen that you would not assume, doing compromising things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Booed up. You my brother. I ain't gonna boo up with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You my brother.
Because in public you don't do this.
We ain't never gonna be sitting too close on the couch.
No.
If me and you just want to go catch a Marvel movie, I gotta have a seat in the middle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We ain't armed, bro.
No popcorn with you. We're not sharing popcorn.
We gonna have to have a seat in there. Okay. Give me some spice. Okay? So I'm seeing some things, and I was like, man, so I used to drink a lot. A lot. I could drink a bottle of tequila by myself. And I got invited to this meeting, but I hadn't drank all day. And so it's night. It's 11:30, 12. There was only about 14, 15 people in there, but some people. And they was like, Columbus, what did you drink at Columbus? I'm like, I only drink one thing, tequila. And they were like, oh, get him. Oh, we got the smoothest tequila. So I was like, all right, let me get a shot. So I'm over here, we chopping it up. I take my shot. I'm like, pretty smooth. So we chopping it up. 5 minutes go by, 7 minutes go by. Something wrong. Something wrong. Whoa.
Something was in your drink.
Something wrong. Cause I'm getting dizzy. I'm trying
on
to
one
stay on one shot. So I'm trying to stay focused, but I'm hearing, but it was boom. I'm like, I start getting a little sweaty. I was like, oh, something wrong. I gotta find. I was like, but I played it cool.
Where's the restroom?
Where's the bathroom? Yeah. So I'm like, they down this hall, and it's a big ass house in Atlanta. So I'm like, walking down the hallway, looked like the Starship Enterprise. I go to the bathroom and I put my finger down my throat and cat backing.
Because you knew.
And my manager was with me, so he kicked in the door. Boom, Short, you all right? I was like, bro, I don't know, bro. It's like, son. He's like, the driver's still outside. Let's go. So we go out, and they all met us in the vestibule, and they're like, hey, you good, Short? I was like, chill, just relax. I'm like, nah, I'm fine. I got to be at set early in the morning. Boom, get in the SUV. Just get out of here.
Damn.
Right? So
who was at this party?
That was the night that being an alcoholic saved my life and my booty hole.
Because you knew how to
get on out of there.
Damn it, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
who was there? I don't want to name the name.
Okay, I sure was going to ask, who the hell was there?
You could just.
There was a lot of people there, though.
14, 15. That's what was weird. So it felt like, have you ever seen that movie, Rosemary's Baby?
No.
Where it's they're all talking. They're having a dinner party, but everybody's talking, and you're talking, but everybody's talking, but everybody's looking at you.
That's where it felt.
That's where it felt.
You're the meat of the night.
I was like, oh, they was about to put me on the grill.
They was gonna handle you.
I asked my boy. I said, because after all this stuff about Diddy been coming out recently, I called my boy. I said, man, now it all making sense. I said, what was they gonna do? What was gonna happen if I had stayed over there and I was drunk? He said, hey man, you was gonna be caught on tape with a triple glizzy. I said, what's a triple glizzy? I'll let you guys decide what a triple glizzy is. All right, man. And I'm like, man.
And that would have been blackmail.
Then I would have been under the toe. You know what I mean? And then you're looking at Bishop.
Oh man,
Get ready.
What the hell, man? Yo, hey, your boy Brandon T. Jackson said they had the power bottom spirit on my show. He was like, I can't help it if somebody got the power bottom spirit. Like, it could be bad. I'm like,
you talking about just pray for them.
Pray for them.
But do you believe that? Because not everything you hear.
100% true.
100% true.
100% true. You know what I mean? And people like, keep your mouth off the bishop. Man, the bishop should have kept his mouth off some things.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Like, how do you come up with that?
How can you say it's 100% true? The only way I say that is if you can see, if you saw something.
All right, if you guys, Boss Talk, I heard Boss Talk, they got a heist ring on the low. They go from city to city heisting. They rob banks. They rob.
You have to see me to say that. You can't just say that.
I heard Boss Talk, but then they're like, oh, but Columbus, you always on Boss Talk though. But do you know do you know about this ring? You've
every
been
time
around
they come to town, you will.
And every time they in town, somebody get robbed.
But you might not have known.
Every time Diddy in town, somebody booty hole getting blasted out.
Damn! Oh, wait a minute.
I mean, sheesh. And I got called, but I did not know what a power bottom was. So I had to flip through my phone. I was like, who's the gay dictionary? And I was called my homeboy.
It's a power bottom,
I said, what is a power bottom? They said, Columbus. They said, Columbus. You don't know what a power bottom is?
I thought he made that up.
Who?
I thought Brandon just made that up.
No, it's a thing.
It's a real thing. And they were like, oh yeah, it's been around for years. A power bottom is a larger, technically hairy man, could be of any ethnicity, that gets his back blown out.
I did not know that.
A powerful, bigger man.
Power body.
Yeah, power
bottom.
He described me trying to describe somebody.
Bigger man. Let me ask you this. Did you see the Cat Williams, man? Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, did you watch the whole
entire thing? It was a lot.
The whole entire thing.
What did you think
What did you think?
I mean, Cat's he's had it. I felt like he just was like, forget this. I'm telling everything. everything. And if you don't like it,
take another break. So you sit there for 2 hours, I watched
the entire 2:45.
Did you feel like anything he said was incorrect?
He said he promoted the fact that if he do another movie with Ricky Smiley, he had to wear a dress, and I just don't believe that. How could you calculate that?
He said he put it in the contract.
That's what I'm saying. How could you think that far ahead?
Because Cat is diabolical. He's the Virgo. He's like, he thinks diabolically, and he's a genius.
Oh, damn. So you believe that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a code amongst comics, that... but I think it's time to, what's happening in the entertainment industry as a whole is what's happening in politics. We're draining the swamp. So it's sad that so many talented artists, more that have ever spoke up. There's more quiet than there are talking. Just know that. And to have these gifts and to meet your people that you've looked up to, or that are saying they are, we can start with R. Kelly. That's a predator's device. Oh, I'm gonna give you a shot.
Right.
I'm gonna groom you. I'm gonna take you under my wing. Right. Then to be put into compromising situations and then become successful. It's almost like, did you sell your soul? I never sold my soul, so the road was a little bit harder. And there's some people that made compromises for their dream to be successful. That is now that cloud over their careers, over their hearts.
Kevin Hart was a plant.
I don't know about all that.
It's a lot.
Yeah, he was going.
It was a lot.
So for you got to eat the meat and spit out the bones. You know what I'm saying?
Because some people are working hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kevin's a grinder.
So if they're working.
Kevin's a grinder. But see, Kevin in movies was different. I wasn't on the circuit with Kevin in comedy. So when I started comedy, my class was like Little Damon Jr., Vincent Oshana, my man from Hangover, Asian guy. We was those are the guys that were kind of outside in these little, doing these shows locally. But Cat and them, they were a different generation. They were like, they was coming up through with the Guy Tories and the Joe Tories.
Correct.
All of that, the Moniques,
Faison, all of them, they were all together.
DL Hughley, all of those.
Yeah, JV
Smooth, Earthquake, all of them cats, Michael Courier, Chris Tucker, those guys, the Wayans weren't really on stage. They was doing TV.
Yeah.
So Cat's got a different perspective on Hart than I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, but Cat, like, he's technical, he's precise.
He's genius.
He's a damn beast, though, when it comes. And I always say that. It's a lot of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, and Faison, I know he be watching me. That's my boy. And he's like, you think that? I just feel like
Faison's a beast.
He a beast. Like I said, Faison sent me some old footage last night. I was like, whoa.
I just watched a movie with Faison.
Boy, Faison crazy with it.
He crazy, bro.
But I love him.
Did you see that movie On the Strip?
Yeah. I seen it. I think it's crazy. Him and Wesley Snipes.
They was fools.
And who else? It was Bill Bellamy, Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart was in there too.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, I think, man, y'all all dope, bro. Everybody can be dope. Black people are talented, bro. A lot of them.
Well, what's happening too is, man, it's kind of sad. I just saw the next one because, by the way, that Cat interview blew Shannon's shit up.
It blew it crazy. It's the second most viewed interview on YouTube right now, 50-something million. He about to catch Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's got the #1 interview on YouTube.
Yeah.
But his is right there, and it happened like that. Joe Rogan been on there for years.
Yeah.
It was about it was about aliens. Some dude said he seen aliens.
Yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah. But now, I just saw yesterday he did a Monique.
That one going crazy too.
That one going crazy, and Monique was classy. You know what I mean?
Did you like it?
I haven't seen it. I only saw one part where she talked about Tiffany.
I've seen a little bit of it too.
She was just talking about Tiffany.
I didn't see that part. What did she say?
Apparently, Tiffany said something about her husband. And Monique was saying, well, because if you had a husband, you wouldn't have 2 DUIs. Maybe if you had a husband, you wouldn't be in all this stuff.
I didn't see that part.
And so, when we start having open, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I say, and I'm gonna stand by what I say. I ain't scared of no Diddy, but he's a dirty dog.
Damn.
You know what I mean? He a dirty dog. He a dirty dog.
Did he do that? He treated Cassie like that for real?
He gonna get everything that he got coming.
Do you believe the Cassie situation?
I believe everything that's been alleged.
Wow. Do you feel more people are gonna come out?
When he locked up, because people scared him. I ain't scared of Diddy. Do you know what I mean?
You think he'll get locked up?
He on his way, man. You can't run from this forever. I don't care how much money you got.
Because people feel like because of the money that he's not gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care how high up you at.
Is the Keefe D thing anyway organized toward this? Think about it. Keefe D comes out and says that P Diddy and all this. It's a bunch going on with P Diddy at this whole. It's like a.
That all was true. I mean, I knew that.
That came out first.
I knew that when I was a kid because I grew up in these streets.
Right.
So I knew that story. We've been known that story. That was not no new news for anybody from the West Coast or anybody that grew up out here in South
about
Central.
the Tupac and
anybody that came up in the streets who were real gang members, knowing and you are living in hoods with real gang members. You heard the chatter. You know what I mean? Coming up right after Tupac died. It shook up our whole city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, everybody was talking. And then these niggas came back from Vegas talking. A lot of the cops was talking, flexing. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I mean? The gangbanging, especially back then, it's, it still go hard. But back then, nigga, that was stripe. But it was unfortunate. There's no conspiracy about Tupac. I think people want he's alive. Tupac they weren't going to kill Tupac. Did Diddy make that offer to Keefe D? I believe he did. I don't know.
No.
I believe he did. Did Keefe take that offer? No, they did not. You know what I mean? Did not. But once there's some stuff went down in Vegas, had Tupac just not participated in that incident,
he would have still been here.
that was some real some gang related
Right.
shit. That was different from Biggie. Now you gotta ask.
Was you here when Biggie got killed here?
Now you gotta ask, did Puff have something to do with Biggie? Did I mean?
It's crazy, man, that all this stuff spiraling. Like you said,
They talk about sacrifice.
It's coming back. It's coming back full for anything you do. You reap what you sow. Mm-hmm. So if we plant bad seeds, we'll get bad harvest.
Yeah.
It's coming out eventually. So you went through a lot in your career. Mm-hmm. A lot of people watched you. A lot of people say you know during you went through a bad, horrible thing, marriage it was all across the board.
Everything was connected though. And catch this. Why did I go through all of that stuff?
You went through a lot.
Because
I never gave in. I never gave in.
And this interview was interesting, man. Columbus Short exposed everything about Diddy. And he's saying that he believed that Diddy got something to do with Tupac and Biggie Smalls getting killed. Man, I believe that he killed Biggie Smalls because he wants his publishing. He wants to control Biggie. And Biggie was planning to start his own record label. And Diddy was not having that shit. He and Clive Davis conspired to get him killed. And his car was marked. So that was just crazy. So Keefe D be snitching and said that Diddy give him $1 million to get Tupac and Suge Knight hit. So I don't know how true it is, but shit is getting crazy. And now they're investigating if Diddy got something to do with that shit. If they can prove that, Diddy is gonna get more time in jail. He's not gonna be out soon. This ninja is pushing 60 and doing all type of wild shit, man. He was really out of control. And Columbus said that Diddy invited him to come to his hotel room in 2 in the morning. So Diddy was definitely on some gay timing. So he heard a lot of crazy shit. He went to a lot of Hollywood parties and he saw a lot of crazy shit, man. And they tried to drug him. So I know that these type of dudes like to do this type of stuff. They like to take advantage of people and get you to do gay shit and camera and blackmail you. So Diddy know what he was doing. He got a strategy just to get the booty. So this ninja was really out of control. So all of these allegations, all of these theories are all adding up now. So Cat Williams said that you can't tell Diddy no. You have to tell Diddy no. Diddy offered $50 million more than 4 times, and he had to tell him no. So Diddy was always on some zest monster timing. He was always up to nothing good. And what he did to Cassie in that hallway, that was some real sucker shit. He beat the shit out of that poor little girl, and he was getting guys to bang her while he watched and masturbate. So this ninja was a super manipulator. He was super freaky and diabolical. So all of those crazy shit that he has done, we had to hold him accountable, man. Because you can have all of the money in the world and you think that you can do criminal activities and get away with it. Because Cassie tried to leave that relationship and Kid Cudi's car got blown up and his dog died. So I don't know what Diddy did to that dog, but he definitely did something to him. He definitely did something. So this ninja is just a monster, and he got guns in his house with all of the serial numbers scratched off. And Diddy did not got charged for this shit. So Diddy is just getting humbled. He pissed off the wrong set of people, and he think that it was just okay, and he continued to do it over and over and pissed off people. So all of this shit is just coming to a head right now. He's gonna get more time. They're saying that he's going to be released soon. I don't know what is going to be the outcome, but he's just bullshitting at this point. But it is what it is, man. It's OB Media. Have a blessed day.
Y'all really sat on this internet and said, oh, Cassie's husband already know about all this. No, he don't. He learning about all this information in the courtroom. And if I was him, I'd be trying to get a divorce ASAP. I need at least 90% of that money that Diddy gave you, because I'm going through emotional trauma right now. There is no way that man is sleeping peacefully at night when you're finding out that your wife was participating in 96-hour freak-offs. 96 hours! I just want to know, how do you maintain a level of horniness for longer than about maybe 3 or 4 hours? Y'all going 96, y'all went a full 24, and then another full 24, then another, bro. That's crazy. And imagine if she's not even doing half the things that she did for Diddy, with the male escorts, with her husband. Imagine she's not even giving him half of that. And he's sitting in the courtroom listening to how you was a straight up 504 for this black billionaire. Bro, come on, man. He not sleeping, man. He ain't getting no sleep. And then they pulled out 12 pictures of the male escorts And she was able to identify all of them, like they were classmates or like those were co-workers or something. She was getting paid $30,000 to $50,000 a week, and all she had to do was participate in these freak-offs. And you sitting there as a husband, and you gotta listen to all this, and y'all got kids together? Y'all took vows? Ooh. Lord, that thing making my chest tight. After day one, I wouldn't be able to go back to that courtroom, man. Knees would be weak, stomach toe up, head hurting, eyes been swelled up from crying. Man, ain't no way in the way. That's a strong man. That is a strong man. You going back again the next day to keep hearing stories about how they was flipping your wife like a pancake? Oh, Lord. That man gonna be so mentally messed up after this entire trial, man. He might flip his sexuality, man. I ain't lying to y'all. He might flip his sexuality for real. Something gonna happen, man. Because there's no way you can sit there and listen to that and then look at your wife in the same manner that you looked at her before this whole trial. It's not gonna happen.